Sir, I think we found our way to him.
Excellent. Bring your source to me the moment the trial is over.
Yes, sir. I'm sending the coordinates now.
Alright. Another day. Another review. Welcome to Fandemic, where we thoroughly analyze various types of independent or fan-made media. I'm your host, IndieFan. Well, there's a question I've been having in my mind for some time. Am I the only one who actually likes Kylo Ren? Yes, I am one of those people who actually likes Kylo Ren. I mean, yes, he is no Darth Vader, but he is far from petulant, and definitely not a pansy. I mean, this is a character who stopped the laser blast in midair, and not to mention, still pursued our heroes with a laser blast to his chest. And what do people say about him? Kylo Ren's a pussy because he was beaten by a girl. Yes, this is what one of the people actually said. I mean, I do understand some others' complaints that he was beaten by a simple junk scavenger. I mean, I think we'll figure that out in episode 8. But if you're gonna bitch about someone being beaten by a woman, I hate to point out misogyny, but you look misogynistic with those comments. And for fuck's sake, both Kylo and Rey were untrained. I mean, if Rey didn't use her connection to the Force, she would be dead. Ranting aside, let's get on to the fan film I'm about to review. Star Wars Rise of the Dark. Made by Bombastic Coco and Boo and Boo, those are literally their names, Rise of the Dark tells the story of Kylo Ren's acolyte. Just who and what is this acolyte? And what happens? Well, we're gonna find out soon enough as we dig into Star Wars Rise of the Dark. Oh, and before anyone says anything, once again, I asked for his permission, and he gave me the go-ahead. So, without further ado, let's not waste any more time. This is Star Wars Rise of the Dark. So the movie starts off with the usual text crawl. We then find out this takes place 10 years after The Last Jedi, and 20 years before The Force Awakens. Kylo Ren is continuing his hunt for the Jedi, and just so happens that Cameron happens to be his next target. During his stay in Takodana, Cameron has settled down and had a child.
Everybody got that?
Then cut to Cameron running from Kylo, and we see the first problem with this movie. There are no beams for the lightsabers. Granted, there is one, but that's only for the ignition. That's it. Now, don't get me wrong. I know this is an amateur film, but at least try to find some program that can actually make lightsaber beams. So Cameron and Kylo fight a bit, until Kylo Ren force pushes him, which kills him, somehow. I mean, come on. Death by force push? Force push shouldn't kill him. He should be more like this! Yeah! Then cut to black, and then see that Kylo Ren has taken Cameron's son, Nate, and has taken him as his apprentice. Wait, this premise sounds familiar. A Lord of the Dark Side, kills a Jedi, and takes his son as his apprentice to learn the ways of the dark side. Holy crap. This is the same premise as The Force Unleashed! So we then cut to a year later, where we see Nate training.
You are almost complete your training.
Nate almost completed his training within a year. Jeebus, Kylo, that has to be impressive. If anything, your grandfather would be proud.
Most impressive.
We then see Kylo Ren give Nate a new lightsaber. And we eventually find out that this was Kylo's prototype.
It was my prototype, but was damaged in battle.
Yes, my master.
I'm never sure I've seen that ship in the First Order before. No. We then cut to Kylo and Nate beginning their attack. But something is missing. Oh yeah!
John Williams and the London Symphony Orchestra, everybody!
Before Nate could finish her off,
I'm not like you.
you know, I would complain about this, but I'll probably save it for the end of the film. Let's continue. Kylo doesn't take too kindly to his apprentice's betrayal, so naturally, they fight to the death, with the Jedi joining in. However, Kylo kills the last Jedi. Nate uses both Jedi lightsabers to make a double lightsaber. They fight. The double lightsaber becomes two lightsabers. They continue to fight. Teleforce pushes the green lightsaber out of Nate's hand. They then continue to fight.
Of course, there's a lot of cheating in there. A lot of they fight.
And Kylo finishes them off, ending the movie. And that was Star Wars Rise of the Dark. Time for my pros and cons. The cinematography was okay. The premise could work, but I don't think it was fleshed out enough. Not to mention, there weren't any beam effects. And for such a small budget, the costumes are actually pretty cool. And then there are the plot holes, which I'll get to right now. 3, 2, 1. First of all, who's that guy at the beginning? Secondly, how could Force Push kill someone? Thirdly, how did Kylo find Nate? How did Nate complete his training within a year? And it's not okay with Kylo having an apprentice. Is that a lightsaber or a training saber? What's that ship Kylo and Nate are on? Who were the people in the flashback? Why couldn't Nate use both the crossguard and the Jedi lightsaber against Kylo when he turned on him? And lastly, why didn't Kylo use his mask? No analysis. Let's see. So, yeah, it may not be without its flaws, but it's still an enjoyable watch. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time when I cover the top 10 Tiffany Gray songs. I'm Indie Fan, and I'll catch you next.